Ooh. I was trying to fake it as well. Yeah. I thought every time I've done committed ones, so yeah. I don't know. It's all right.
I shouldn't use that as an attack.
Yeah.
It's all right.
I'm watching that thing so much.
Ah, no.
That's cool. I know that's coming up underneath, but this thing is just so, it looks like it's aimed at me. So
yeah, it is pretty much the whole time.
So it's sort of, that's the gun, I see. Like get around that, get around that.
That's fair. That was good with the hand shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. You cut my wrist as well.
Yeah, but not enough.
Yeah. That's the danger of this, is that there is a very definitive this side I can go past.
Yeah,
because
I'm just like doing that, there's nothing
you
much.
almost have to turn it like popo.
Yeah,
and actually it feels really weird to us because we're so used to doing it on our right hip with our katana, knife and machete, and now it feels really weird to me going this way. Although that being said, I can do it with my right foot forward, but I always felt real twisted when I had my right on this side. So I actually got the right stance to just turn it. You may have actually noticed that I don't have mine flared this way.
Yeah.
I actually have mine already flared
it's already loaded.
And something Ray said about that, he's like, it brings the elbow in and makes it easier to do that. Yeah, but at the same time, it means that I'm already in the position. I did it so I don't have to think about the popo.
Yeah.
Like, but then I remember later that Ray actually mentioned it for offense, but I'm actually doing it for the defensive side of it. It's feeling weird at the moment because it's not like this feels stronger.
This feels strong, but when you came in there, that's weak.
But that being said, like when you've been attacking recently, I've heard it like this the whole time.
Yeah.
And I actually feel pretty safe moving around it still. Yeah. I'm not moving that at all. So I'm actually trying to lock my arm this against my body still.
Oh, okay. So
yeah.
Trying to get
and I'm still moving around it. But now that is less telegraphed, and it's so much easier to pull that left side out. Now it feels natural to pull that left foot back. Yeah. Yeah, that's how I mean. That's what I mean. It's very popo now, which is very much like our old roll, re-enter kind of stuff.
Because this didn't do anything.
So that's kind of taking from the katana and doing the katana defense on the other side with this. Yeah. Popo protects the hand and the head.
It's good, but that doesn't look like you're open.
No.
Like when you're standing like this.
Oh, I don't want to be open.
Yeah, but I'm just saying as far as looking like,
I'm not trying to bait.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to bait you.
I'm just looking at that going.
I'm not trying to bait you and being like, look at my openings, because it's two weapons.
Oh, okay.
So I'm trying to be closed.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it is.
It's too hard to track both of them with an opening.
Yeah.
Like it's too easy for you to like misdirect. And
Did you fight me last time with it like this?
No, I didn't flare it out last time. I had it inside like this last time. Yeah.
Because I think that looked more inviting for me to sort of come in.
Yeah, but then this is a big opening.
Yeah.
And then I kept getting hit on the hand or around that side.
Yeah.
When it's flared that way, now it's real hard for you. You cut yourself when you go to that side.
Yeah, that side's not nice.
This isn't that open because of the knife.
Yeah. But
now this isn't as open because the blade's flared out. So I went, oh, that actually makes a lot of sense why Ray was saying wrist down.
Okay.
he was even saying for like the midway on like the umbrella, saying it locks in on the forearm.
Yeah, I remember that bit, and that made sense.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it was
that
stronger.
There's not much difference then between like a dos manos in the left hand or a single and that. Yeah.
Okay. I was trying to.
I shouldn't call it dos manos because it's in front hand instead of two. But like, you get what I mean by size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's good. I was trying to see the difference.
You're using your sword probably too much. Because you're doing almost 50-50.
Yeah.
I think it should only be like 10%.
Right.
Yeah.
I was just
like
they weren't open.
You shouldn't use it to the point that they almost go, he never uses it and forgets about it.
Yeah.
But you're so zoned in on this, and because you're so worried, you should be worried about it.
Well,
but because I feel like you're only ever thinking about this, which makes you attack with this because you're thinking sword the whole time.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to move my head and cut your hand.
Yeah.
I don't care about anything else. I'm just playing hand fighting at the moment.
Right. Okay.
There's no point going for the head yet, like until you.
Oh, there's no opening.
Until either of us open up a bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen.
I tried to force like one, and you cut me, and I was like,
Yeah.
Okay. But like, it's that's it. I'm bringing my elbow in, and I'm trying to touch my thumb to my body.
Oh yeah, it's just pointed
and
at
I'm still doing. That's it. It's just, but it's very wrist down. It just feels very different. That feels stronger as a block, but this side's now open. And didn't like not open, but like it's just not as defendable. And then when I flare out through a popo from this position, I do move my weapon and create an opening on this side now. And when it's already here, I don't move my weapon at all, so it actually feels safer. Because like I was trying to popo, then I realized that I was moving it out, and I was like, that's not good.
Well, that's what happened.
I should just be rolling. And I haven't got the ability to transition between those yet. I hopefully will at some point, and maybe I have the option of doing this
do that, all that.
and change between. But for now, I'm just keeping it there because it's both non-telegraphic for offense and better for defense.
Well, when you charged me, me trying to turn that in time.
That's what I mean, and see how it opens up this side.
Yeah, I just.
So like, even if I just go bang like that to that.
Yeah.
As I mean, and even if you do anything with that, it's quite easy. I've got a lot of range, and I've almost drawn that out. That's what I was playing around a bit with.
Okay.
But I'm still trying to only use this 10% of the time. So I want to do almost 10 attacks with this to 1 with this.
That makes sense.
And it means that you'll forget. You won't forget, but it distracts you from it.
It's the old on the shoulder.
Yeah.
You're fighting, and then suddenly they just go.
My other main thing is I don't want to keep this on my hip. Because the amount of times that you've hit me with both these weapons.
Yeah, that's
just going here and there.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to keep it lower, which is being annoying. But I need to keep faking with it.
Like Cade with the left hand.
Yeah.
If you have it there, I'm just
he's
touching.
going to immediately get it.
Yeah, like that is just so simple.
And both Kevin and Ray are both lefties, so they're the same.
Yeah. So dropping, that makes sense.
But no, it's very interesting. But that's it. Just made that slight adjustment from the chest spike, which is very beginner, to a left hand of the advanced block.
Yeah.
It's just wrist down. It feels weird. If we had this, it actually feels really natural. When you put your other hand reinforcing it. That actually feels okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, it's interesting. The moment you take it away, you're like, oh.
Yeah.
But it still does work though.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's good.
Yeah.
Try to force that.
I just know the range of that.
I know.
It's the trouble, like it's massive.
Alright.
Yeah.
No, I gotta figure something out anyway.
Yeah, okay. That's gonna be like. Okay. That's what I mean, there's no hole.
Yeah. We did the same thing, but I moved my head. And we both did the overhand.
Coming around.
Yeah. But you see how easy it is? That probably cut you as well.
It just does not look inviting to attack.
No. Oh, it's not meant to.
Yeah.
Yeah. The problem is your range.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're fighting as if it's this.
Mm.
And you're out of range of this, which means this can never be used.
Yeah.
And this has to be the primary weapon. Mm. So you essentially have to be close enough to land with this.
Land with that. But
which
this
you're too afraid of this.
Well, I'm looking at it like that going,
I'm literally trying to not use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're not in range for me to even land that. I'm not even trying to follow you.
Oh no, I'm just out of range
I've
of that.
stopped attacking, to be
Yeah.
honest.
No, I can see that.
Yeah,
but I'm
there's
just
no
saying,
point in me throwing.
I want to be out of range of that.
It looks like you're over there,
Yeah.
and I'm going like this, going, here's my hand, like. So like you have to be more comfortable being closer against the other thing.
Yeah.
Honestly, like it's really not hard to move your head around this. Like I don't feel in danger here.
Right.
I feel fine here.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just cruise it.
That's the problem, is that you're not comfortable here.
No, that thing looks massive.
Like, this is so easy to move.
Yeah,
your head.
to just.
Like just get used to that for a sec. Actually.
Yeah, just get.
Don't move that at all. Yeah, like it's really like it seems like I get that it's here, but it's actually really not that hard.
Yeah, it's actually okay.
As I think it's only just because I did it with James like an hour ago.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I literally was just here, just like.
Wow. Okay.
And he was the same. He's like, I don't want to fight like this close.
Nah.
And I'm like, no, it's fine.
Because it looks loaded.
And it is. So
Yeah.
so you're right in being justified to go, but that can just lash out. And you're like, yeah, that's the whole point. But at the same time, like that's it. But you think how many people like get way too close, even for their size. Like actually, even Ollie's a good example. He's super tall.
Yeah.
He keeps fighting right this close.
Yeah.
And you're like, he could hit me from back here, but he hasn't tried to. And it's just like, yeah. So two people get way too close. I think this is a very defensive style.
Okay.
So like, yeah.
So maybe
let's do a couple minutes and not use this at all.
Yeah.
Just to get you used to it.
Yeah.
And then in a couple minutes, we'll verbally say, okay, we can use this now. And even then, still only like 10% maybe.
Yeah. I think
you can use it 50-50 if you want, but I feel like it's more beneficial as a defensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's do 2 minutes and do no machete shots.
Yeah.
So it just feels like knife.
Yeah. Just,
Yeah. Because that'll get you better used to the range and moving the head and realizing that it's really not too bad.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, just down as well.
I didn't mean to do that. I didn't move.
I'm doing the fake and I'm going, Jesus.
Yeah, you like hit the tip. I was like, how did you do that? Interesting. Oh, nice. That was good. Yeah, it's the exact same. See, like now, the gap is actually through the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just there.
Because before it was here. And now we're going, oh, there's a spine and it's a slight V opening.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, but you got to get past the knife still. And like, that's it. And like, even then, like, if you go for it, move out, like, it's not too hard to actually come
I just feel like I've got to
That
move
feels
a
like
bit
number
more.
4 washing the hands. Yeah.
Okay.
I still don't flare it this way though. I still just step in.
Yeah.
And go bang. Yeah.
Okay.
But you already look more comfortable. I know we're not doing the machetes, but
Yeah.
oh, nice.
Yeah. So, because once you get past that, there's just nothing
I'm
there.
not really moving, to be honest. Like,
Yeah, I'm trying to move my head now.
I'm treating it like a drill.
Oh, okay,
Like,
right.
I'm not really sparring yet. I feel too relaxed.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you want to spar?
No, we'll do it like a drill.
No, that's all I'm doing at the moment.
Yeah, okay.
I'm being lazy because I'm just like, like I'm not moving my feet, I'm not attacking, I'm not faking, so like I'm not moving my head enough because I'm not taking it seriously.
Right, okay.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get you used to the range again.
Right, I'll go over it.
No, you're fine, you're fine.
Yeah.
Like, you can go for it.
I just feel like I
just-
should
yeah.
move my head because if I don't...
Oh, you should
This
move
is
the head. But it's just, I'm just trying to make you comfortable right now so we can spar properly.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so like, good job.
It's not the killer shots, I get it. Yeah.
Now you're getting too close.
Yeah.
Because you don't respect that now. You're only thinking offense now, not
Yeah.
defense.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So like, because you're walking in and you're trying to land, but you don't care that as you're throwing it, I'm literally just going cut. So like you have to still try to dodge this as if it's like elastic or pulgada. So still imagine that's your forearm.
Yeah.
Pretend you're a knife fighter.
Yeah.
So you still got to dodge these. Yeah, exactly. Like that was exactly it.
Yeah.
Because you're kind of coming in and
it's like a double.
purposely blocking.
Yeah, I'm thinking of that as a block.
Still try to dodge.
And that is
Yeah, because like you do that last one.
Yeah.
I did that. I do this kind of stuff. I'm going to dodge it still.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's better. Nice. Now it feels more like spiral.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that is actually solid when you do move.
See what I mean?
Yeah, I could see that now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now you're actually moving as if you're sparring like a knife.
Yeah.
Because to me there should be almost no difference between us doing this, and then having this, except for that you can occasionally knock that out. And because we're not using that at the moment, there's no difference to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even if, when you do use it, you don't want to use it often, like you said. It made that defense.
Even then, I'm doing it as if I don't have it.
Yeah.
I'm fighting and pretending that I'm just fighting like this.
Yeah.
And then like once every 90
there's
seconds,
a massive
I
opening.
can go.
Yeah.
Blade.
Just come over.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. Because and then you're right. People zone in on that so hard.
Oh.
So you need like it takes over a minute of this just attacking, and they go, he hasn't even fucking tried to use it.
Yeah.
And then eventually
They get comfortable.
come through. Like,
Oh,
And even then, I'm trying to keep the elbow in.
Yeah, it tends to
Because
drift.
he's going, don't do that to that.
Yeah.
He's
Try
like
to
goes straight
over.
Like,
Yeah.
It feels weird at first, but it's way less
non-telegraphic for the eyes.
Yeah,
just
exactly.
that,
Yeah, depth perception and everything.
Yeah.
It feels really weird. And it's also because it's not going straight. You know,
Yeah.
like that, the tip goes like straight.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
It felt more natural when I had the handle.
Yeah.
Like when I got
when it's got
on
the
there,
extra extension,
that
when you're
actually-
here and that
yeah.
locks in, that felt way stronger.
I felt like I'm just throwing a punch there.
I actually really like it with the unbreakable umbrella in the left hand and like a pen or a knife in the right. Like,
But this just feels like
it feels a bit weaker, like
if that was
the
heavier.
stab that bends, but I've pushed people back with it.
Oh,
It feels
okay.
weird, like that.
Yeah, it's solid.
It does feel weird, but it doesn't hurt your wrist. I thought it might, but
Yeah, I was worried about the weight of a real machete.
yeah.
Sort of
Well, it's because you're not swinging it.
Yeah,
So
true.
you don't have
just
to,
pushing.
exactly. And it's going to be sharp, so they
Yeah.
can't put that much pressure against the tip to jar your wrist. And
Right.
even when I've done it here, I've pushed people back by the neck. It hasn't hurt my wrist and it's pushed them back.
Okay.
So I've gone, if that was real, we'll just go through them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Alright, do you want to add these again? Or?
Yeah, we'll add it.
So
And,
you're already doing way better close-wise, and I already see you now doing like the dodge. You're now thinking dodge and stuff.
Yeah, I'm thinking dodge that, and that's okay.
Yeah, that's I was trying to get you used to the block part first, and then I was like, all right, now take the block away. And, like,
Yeah.
not block away, but change the priority.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
I just had no idea. I was
No, you're
no, when you
right.
started, I thought something's really different. Normally, I'm really happy coming in close.
Yeah, and all I've done
And-
was go from there to there.
Yeah, and that
But
just-
it's more dangerous for you.
Yeah,
to
that
attack
just looks
now.
so threatening now. I'm going, I don't want to go.
But you
near
said it like 7 times. You're like, I'm so afraid of that. And I'm like, I'm not throwing it.
Yeah.
like, you're like, but it's just aimed at me. I'm like, I know, but I am aware. But that's what I'm like. I'm the exact same. That's aimed at me the whole time. But I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna just move.
Yeah, you're
I'm more worried
comfortable
about that.
at this range.
Yeah.
But like I just
But
thought
I also
that's
did.
going to
I
go
also did
past my
sparring with
head.
James like an hour ago. So
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you are right. That can just come out
Yeah.
of nowhere.
Or
But
straight
I find that's more deceptive
Mm.
because I see that's aimed at me the whole time. I don't see that the whole time.
No, the shots you're
And I'm
doing
not
like
gonna
this.
stare at that. So like it's
Yeah.
hard to track. Like a lot of these coming up the middle ones, I haven't seen because of the angle that it's coming from.
Yeah.
So like not only are you getting that gap well, but it's because of the angle that you're coming upwards. If you're coming straight, I'd see that.
Yeah.
Like or if you that
Yeah, all those you can
I'd
see.
see. But this
That
is hard.
is
I can't
so-
tell. And then the
Yeah.
problem is that we do keep looking at that.
Yeah.
And then like we look there. This is blocked by my sword almost.
Mm.
Like yeah, it's interesting.
Okay. Too close. took my head straight
Yeah,
through
that's
it.
what I mean, like
I saw the gap.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like
everything's there.
The knife is actually the bigger problem.
Yeah.
I say after a while, I'm almost ignoring that.
Ignore
Not
that.
ignoring because I know my peripheral and my subconscious will see that move.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I can look here, but I'll see that move, and if I see that come out, I'm going, oh shit. But like this the whole time is an absolute problem. Yeah. And that's exactly what I was fighting. I'm like, I'm going through here, and I punch that.
Yeah, and that just goes like,
oh, okay.
Crap.
And I'm like, I'll come around, and like, I've cut myself.
Yeah.
So as I say, I'm like, yes, like there was a gap here, but there's nothing protecting that.
Yeah.
Now here, and the gap's here, but this is here to protect that gap, so it's actually more safe. Yeah.
Yeah, and before there was that shot that seemed to be open as well.
Yeah.
I don't know, it doesn't seem as...
That's, no, to me it was this side.
Yeah, a couple of times
No,
I found
I never filmed that as an
okay.
opening. Because every time someone went there, I did that.
Right.
And if I went deeper, we got that as well.
Okay.
So that was fine, it was always this side.
Right.
So,
Yeah, well that's definitely, there's nothing there.
Yeah, and it'd be like, I do like a fake on this side.
Yeah.
And then that, and then it's more the knife than the machine. Yeah, it's
Okay.
interesting though.
Mm.
See what I mean? Though, like we just don't use that,
Yeah.
and like we will eventually get startled by it, but I have absolutely no intention of using it soon.
Oh, it's just in the background?
Yeah, it's something that if all of a sudden they started to like swim
Yeah.
and like started to go like, because people will, and they're going to start to do that,
Yeah.
and then you're going to see a situation like that where their neither's up.
Yeah.
This isn't waiting and that's not there, and then eventually you're going to be like, oh.
Yeah.
Like that's how I see it. It should be like a slow, lazy shot almost because they left a gap.
Yeah.
And I want them so used to this, and then all of a sudden,
Yeah, down.
yeah, and then you go, oh, that was nice.
I'm still looking at those, that like the gun.
Yeah. Oh
and
yeah.
I'm just moving my head a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's just there sort of blocking the
Yeah,
tip,
exactly.
so it's not
Exactly.
too bad.
No, it's good. It's the same, like such an interesting. I love doing this before knife. Because then going into knife, I'm like, now I think the knife is always the most dangerous of all of them.
Yeah.
But after you've done this, you're like, well, now I'm just doing the same thing with less attacks.
Yeah.
And you're like, I'm still hiding behind something. It feels like almost the same defense, but you've got less offense. And like, well, I've got less offense too, but it's just less to have to monitor. So I'm going, oh, there's like half the attacks, and now this feels like makes knife feel more relaxed, which is nice. We've found a way to make the hardest, most stressful one relaxing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I reckon I'll get closer to with knife now.
Yeah,
After
and this is like an intro to dual swords or double espada.
Yeah.
And like that, because that's hard to deal with and learn the washing the hands and making it ambidextrous and stuff. But this is very like sword and shield kind of style. It's a lot easier to do. Yeah.
Yeah, just one at a time.
Yeah, exactly. And it's practical with the unbreakable umbrella thing.
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah. Yeah, how are you finding the flare out thing with the wrist down?
Oh, that's fine.
It didn't take long to adapt to it, did it?
Yeah, that feels
And like
great.
the other thing is like we're just gonna get used to doing a bit of a dip if I go for the hand.
Yeah.
'Cause,
It
like,
doesn't take much.
Yeah, like, if you dip that and I've missed, that's
Yeah.
now pointed at me.
Yeah.
And then that's pointed at me.
Yeah.
Chances are I'm looking at that, so I'm actually probably going to attack
Oh,
with
I
that.
think you're on the triangle.
Because I'm going to go miss and go, oh shit. And then that leaves me open.
Oh,
here.
okay.
That's what I'm looking at.
Faking, yeah.
Because that looks like such the obvious target, but I've
Yeah.
gone, oh
Yeah,
no.
faking.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's exactly it.
Ah, okay.
So once again, like the thread of this actually constantly sets up the knife. So I'm mostly thinking knife. This I don't know because that never changes. That's just straight.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to drop it because even here I can still move around it.
Yeah.
Because like that's it. I can do this
you
attack,
want
and if your knife comes for me,
Yeah.
I can still move around. If it comes over.
Yeah, so just a
So like even
extended block.
when it's out, I can still move around the center line because I leave it there. I'm not going to leave it out, but like
No.
I am looking at that as I go out. And
Yeah,
go,
if
do I
something
have
comes
to?
up. Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay.
it's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
We've done the other style for ages, but like Ray was right. We barely use the knife. It just feels like we're doing machete sparring with a non-reinforced machete.
Good.
put it on snooze for 5. Alright. Sorry.
Flat footed.
Higher.
Yeah, I just went.
Nice, you got me going. Yeah, you got like a throwing face to it. Yeah, I saw you move to the outside.
Yeah.
And then I saw you start to move back.
Oh,
so
okay.
Timed it, I think.
But it's still, that got part of it?
Yeah, I was saying that was only a slight scrape.
Oh, it'll be, you know, annoying.
It still deflected off.
Yeah, it wasn't like in that.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, it still does something.
But that's the first time I've done that today. Or
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
but in that, like, since we've adjusted a little bit.
Yeah.
And you still dealt with that pretty decent, like.
Yeah, that's good.
And like, I tried to startle you though, going, okay, I've misdirected for a good fight.
I did, like, for the second, I went,
Yeah,
oh shit.
yeah,
But
yeah.
the oh shit at least
But it's
gives you
good because
that.
you move the head and
Yeah.
that comes up. So like, yeah.
Okay.
So like that's what I mean, like, it's like, it seems so much of this. And that's it, if I can make it so you don't really forget about it because it's right there, you see it. But at the same time, you're like, he hasn't thrown it in ages.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, that was more, I was always around it, so
Yeah.
I felt safe you weren't just going to
Yeah,
straight in.
yeah.
But with the head movement, yeah, you can still time it.
yeah.
So that
It
was
was
the difference.
weird because I saw it set up because you went too wide that way.
Yeah.
And then I realized,
gotta come back.
when you brought it back, you brought the sword a little bit in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think so. I saw you go like outside,
Yeah.
but then you almost went
Yeah.
and brought that across,
Yeah,
and I was
just
like,
go,
oh,
yeah.
I'm like, yeah. And as you did it, you almost went and dropped the knife a bit. So, because like if that
Got
was
the trifecta.
because if that was waiting there,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not gonna put my hand over it.
Yeah.
And then like you just stabbed my weapon
Yeah, it's
hand.
coming up.
So it was a combination of your head moving in,
Too
that
far
moving
down.
out, and you went down.
And this is too
And
far
I went,
down.
finally, finally a shot. But even
about-
then, it wasn't a clean shot. You still kind of,
Yeah.
you kind of last second moved back in a little bit. Like, yeah,
Okay.
interesting. God damn it, you keep getting headshots when I get the hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a double clash.
Yeah, that's alright. Keep going.
Yeah.
That just means that both of us should be doing a poke bow at the same time. A
Yeah.
poke bow would protect your hand, and a poke bow would protect the head. Because
Yeah,
if
somehow.
you went go for that headshot again,
Yeah.
you're not on the inside, you're on the outside.
Oh, isn't it?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'm doing that, but
Yeah.
I'm not moving because I'm just attacking,
Yeah.
and you're scraping me, and I'm going, oh crap. And same here, if you did a poke bow,
Yeah.
and then you've come around, and yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
more
So
like that.
we literally have the same answer. And it's
Yeah.
just because we're not used to going that side. Yeah, so it feels weird, I know.
Yeah, okay.
That's something I'm having trouble with.
Oh, it's more the, as you extend.
Yeah.
You don't want to just extend
Yeah.
straight. You can
But,
sort
but
of-
even then, like I'm kind of attacking square with my shoulders.
Yeah.
If I just turn sideways,
Yeah, that whole-
and
that's-
no, you're all good. not only does it extend with the pre-made grip, it extends the range of the shoulders,
Yeah.
which gives you a few extra inches, but it forces the poke to naturally happen.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Don't move too fast.
No, you're right.
Yeah, that just cut my finger off.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to come
Yeah,
around it.
that's the good thing about this flare out.
Yeah.
So now it's taken away one of the better knife shots.
Yeah.
Because that was an opening before. And
Yeah,
now
I
it's
was
not.
going, oh,
And
shit.
now it's like I have to feed through this tiny thing in the middle. And it's going pincer. It's like, all right, you got two weapons, and it's like the same thing. It's like never run through the middle of the two weapons. It's like the two
Yeah.
attackers with the zoning. And it's going, that's the only opening now. And I was like, oh, that's really
Well,
smart.
I just cut my finger because you only have to turn
Yeah.
and it was solid.
Yeah.
And I'm actually putting the power in.
Bang, and still
So
go
my
for this.
power is taking the thumb off.
Yeah, exactly. And even then, you can still like gunting it almost and just
Yeah.
be like bang. And you've now got thumb and wrist and like, yeah. Alright, you switch the knife a little?
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah, nice. But, yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? A little bit different.
No, I like that.
No, I was just saying, and especially like you get, it feels weird, but you can even do it with this. Hold it in the middle, like you said, lock it into the forearm.
That all feels okay.
And then as long as this is low, if it's too high, then that's a target itself. But the only opening is really through the middle. It's too easy to move around, check and do those kind of stuff. Roof block, come out. You can still do all of that, but these little fish gutters, super annoying to deal with.
Yeah.
And like Ray said, unbreakable and Bolo with a pen or some kind of little small knife, depending on the legality of your area.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right, we'll switch the knife.